How's it going, everybody? Fliptriq here. Playing through a little bit of Mickey Mouse Castle of Illusion. It is an old game that came out quite a while ago on the Sega Genesis. I remember playing this when I was like 7 years old. Actually, I have pretty fond memories of it, so wanted to play through it again. Heard it was getting released on PlayStation Network for a limited time. Right now, if you pre-order the HD remake, which comes out on the 3rd of September, you get a download for the original Sega Genesis version, which is what I'm playing right now. So it looks pretty bad. I don't remember it looking this bad, so it's kind of interesting. We'll be playing through this for a little bit on my live stream today after this video goes live, and then on the 3rd of September I'll be playing through the remake of it, which looks a lot better. So I'm not sure how much the game's going to change. I know DuckTales just did the same thing, and that had a few changes to it, so we'll see how this one changes. Aside from that, after this is finished, right now I've got the Rayman Legends demo getting downloaded, so we'll be playing through that. If it's co-op, I might grab Feeny. She might be live streaming that with me. She's a pretty big fan of the Rayman games, as am I, so we've been looking forward to that one coming out on the 3rd of September for a while, so we'll be playing through that. And I was supposed to jump down there, I thought I was. Anyway, after we're done with that, we'll pick up Saints Row 4, something I've been waiting for ever since they announced Enter the Dominatrix, so we'll be playing through that as well. Should be a lot of fun. I'll be live streaming that throughout most of the evening, and then probably tomorrow as well. As far as Splinter Cell, we'll be playing that till next Tuesday, I think is when I have it planned for. We'll be playing that after I finish most of Final Fantasy XIV. Speaking of which, I was in the open beta. I want to talk to you guys a little bit about that. I wish I could have live streamed it, but they're still under NDA, so which is really weird. Anybody in the world who wants to play that game can go play it, right? Or could have played it last weekend, but for some reason there's still an NDA, so it doesn't really make sense to me. But that's what they decided to do, so I wasn't able to live stream. But I played it I also had to work quite a bit last weekend, which kind of irritated me, so I didn't get to play it as much as I would have liked to. But what I did play, I enjoyed quite a bit. I started off with the intention of making a paladin, but then realized that pretty much everybody who was playing a tank class is playing a paladin. So I want to try the warrior, so I'm going to start with that instead. There's 2 requirements you have to see for your jobs. The class system is kind of different than most MMOs. You don't just have one specific class. There's like 11 different classes, and then from there you go to jobs, which is basically your typical class in most MMOs. For the warrior class, or the warrior job, I have to level a gladiator to 15 and a marauder to level 30, and then I can play it as the warrior tank, which is like an offensive tank. So that's what I'll be playing as. Seems kind of interesting, so if I don't like it, I'll go back to the paladin, but we'll see how that goes. The game started off really slow. It was really just kind of like fetch quest heavy at the beginning. The first few hours were just me running around the town trying to figure out how to do everything, and doing a lot of just talk to this person who told me to talk to this person, told me to talk to the next person. I didn't actually get to fight anybody until like an hour or 2 into it. So once I got through all that boring stuff, I actually really started to enjoy the game, had a good time with it. So as soon as early access starts, we'll be live streaming that from the minute that we can get going. Hopefully it doesn't take 3 hours like it did when the open beta started. Gotta download it and then install it and then patch it, and I wasn't able to play till like 3.5 hours after it launched, which is kind of disappointing. I didn't have any of the 3102 or 90,000 errors that everybody else has happened. So I heard a lot of people complain about that, but I actually didn't have any issues at all. Except for there's one time I tried to log on and they're in the middle of a maintenance fix, but that only lasted like 30 minutes and I was right back in. So I think Final Fantasy XIV will be something that'll hold my attention for quite a while. So looking to be uploading a bunch of YouTube videos, tutorial guides, boss fight strategies. Kind of like what I've always wanted to do with World of Warcraft, but I never could really get into it as much as I wanted to. I used to be really into that game back in like Burning Crusade, and then by the time I started doing YouTube, WoW just lost my interest. So this game looks like it might actually piqued my interest, and we might be doing a bunch of guides and videos and stuff. So you might be seeing a lot of Final Fantasy XIV content. Since one character can play essentially every class and every job in the game, I won't have to start over too much and make a whole bunch of different characters. I can just level everything, try it out, figure everything out, and make guides for you guys to learn about what to do if you're interested in that. So that's what my plan is for that game when that gets released. That is on the 24th is when we'll start playing that. But like I said, today we're playing through this for a little while. After that, we'll be playing through the Arabian Legends demo and then Saints Row 4. So hopefully you guys can swing by my live stream, which is twitch.tv/Fliptriq, and I will see you there. Look forward to chatting with you guys, and thanks for watching. See you in the next video.